Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new series on the TogeTips channel, Perfecting Pokémon. In this series, I'll be examining a specific Pokémon line with untapped potential and discussing how they can rise to greatness in Pokémon Go. Some Pokémon have excellent attack stats for raid and gym battles, while others would use their fantastic bulk to excel in PvP, but unfortunately, these Pokémon are considered mediocre because of their poor movesets. Even with their shortcomings, there's still hope for these Pokémon, so without further ado, let's perfect some Pokémon. Today I'm going to be analyzing Klinklang, the Gear Pokémon. This is the final evolution of Klink, who is a pure Steel-type Pokémon that can only be obtained currently from raids and eggs. With its high defense stat, Klinklang has a lot of potential as a PvP Pokémon. Unfortunately though, it falls short of excellence due to its moveset. So, for this video, we'll be discussing what changes could be made to Klinklang to make it a far more viable option for PvP. First, let's look at this Pokemon's current moveset. At the moment, Klinklang has Thunder Shock and Charge Beam for fast moves, as well as Hyper Beam, Flash Cannon, Zap Cannon, and Mirror Shot for charged moves. With its current fast moves, Klinklang would be optimal with Thunder Shock. Charge Beam is a fairly mediocre move in PvP, so Thunder Shock is the clear winner here. Despite not inflicting much damage, it generates 9 energy with each attack, making it the best option. However, there's a fast move that Klinklang learns in the main series games that would make it even better, and that's Volt Switch. Volt Switch is slower than Thunder Shock, being a 4-turn fast attack as opposed to Thunder Shock's 2. Despite its sluggish timing though, a single Volt Switch generates almost as much energy as 2 Thunder Shocks, plus it deals a hefty amount of damage. Giving this attack to Klinklang would give it the energy gain it needs while also giving it a lot more fast move damage. Alternatively, Klinklang could also utilize the move Lock On, a fast move that's only currently used by the Porygon line and the Reggie trio. While Klinklang's damage output would be diminished, Lock On would give it 4 more net energy over Volt Switch, and with Lock On being a 1-turn move, it is far more flexible. So now that we've discussed Klinklang's fast moves, let's take a look and see if we can perfect Klinklang's charged moves. Currently, Klinklang is at its best with a combination of Mirror Shot and Flash Cannon. However, neither of these moves are really amazing. Flash Cannon is a fairly powerful move, but it takes a whopping 70 energy to charge, making it pretty mediocre. Mirror Shot is quite the opposite in terms of power, having 35 power at the cost of 35 energy. What makes this move slightly better though is that it has a 30% chance of decreasing the opponent's attack. Pokemon like Magnezone use this low energy move to bait opponents' shields. Of these two moves, Flash Cannon is definitely the one that needs to go. But what move should replace it? Well, Klinklang has another great electric move that it learns in the main series games, which is Wild Charge. Wild Charge does an impressive 100 damage for only 45 energy, meaning it could be fully charged by only 3 Volt Switches. The only downside to this move is that it results in a 2-stage drop to the user's defense. Despite this flaw, if used before switching out or fainting, this move can make a major impact in battle. With the moveset of Volt Switch plus Mirror Shot and Wild Charge, this Pokemon is certainly a more formidable foe. Klinklang will be able to dish out powerful Wild Charges at a reasonable pace. This follows true if it were to receive Lock On as well. Performance-wise, Klinklang would prefer to use Lock On in the Great League and Volt Switch for the Ultra League. Before we wrap up for the day though, I'd like to look at one more move that could greatly boost Klinklang's performance in trainer battles. This would involve the introduction of Klinklang's signature move in the main series games, Gear Grind. Volt Switch and Lock On are already great fast moves, so I think a new charged move for Klinklang is in order. I played around with potential stats for this hypothetical move, and I think the best option for Gear Grind would be a 35 energy move that deals 60 damage. This would make it a Steel-type clone of moves like Weather Ball, Sacred Sword, and Body Slam. Whenever you see a Pokemon with any of these moves, you can expect that it'll perform well in trainer battles. In conclusion, Klinklang has a lot of hidden potential for PvP. It just needs some improvements to its moveset. Ideally, Klinklang should receive a complete moveset overhaul, gaining Lock On and or Volt Switch for fast moves, as well as Wild Charge and the brand new Gear Grind for charged moves. To be a little more realistic though, I think Volt Switch and Wild Charge alone would help this Pokemon quite a bit, so hopefully we see some changes to it in the future. Being a raid and egg exclusive Pokemon, Klink seems unlikely to receive a community day, but perhaps we could see a Klink or Klinklang raid day in the future? Or, Niantic could simply just add the moves to its moveset. Regardless of how it gets these moves though, it definitely needs them to stand out. So trainers, what do you think about Klinklang? Do you have a shiny or one with good stats that you'd like to use for PvP? Feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I've got one that I would definitely evolve if it receives these updates. Next time on Perfecting Pokemon, I'll be discussing a Generation 5 Pokemon that will likely be featured in a future community day, so stay tuned for more info. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It supports the channel, and you won't miss out on any exciting Pokemon content that's on the way. Until next time everyone, I'm Chris, and this has been TogeTips.